Hello everyone, it's me, NGC, and today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my top 10 favorite Christmas movies. Now, since today's Christmas Day and I need to give you guys a Christmas special, I decided to do top 10 favorite Christmas movies. Now, as always, these are just my opinions, okay? Alright, well, with that out of the way, let's begin. Now, Jack Frost. I know a lot of people wouldn't put Jack Frost in the top 10, but for me, it's just really memorable movie for me. Like, I really enjoy this movie. So the main part of this movie is that this kid is very lonely on a snow day. Like, the rest of the neighborhood is playing with each other, but no one wants to play with him. And I can feel that, actually. But then he builds a snowman and wishes it to come to life. And then the next morning, it comes to life. My God. Also, I want to point out the snowman was really funny in this movie. But there's also a montage and a few scenes of the snowman and the kid playing around, and it's just really heartwarming. But the ending. That ending was heartbreaking where the snowman just melted. I get he was made of snow, but it was still really heartbreaking how the kid's only friend is vanished. Like, he just vanished in under a few days. Like, it's actually that heartwarming. Like, it's actually that. Like, you guys can feel it when, like, your friends go away, but, like, it's actually heartwarming when Jack just goes away just like that. So, due to its powerful, like, scenes, its great plot, and Jack being hilarious, I'm definitely putting this at number 10. Now, Elf. I don't remember too much of it, but I do remember a lot of stuff about it. But anyway, this elf is grows up with Santa, so he grows up being an elf at Santa's workshop, but then he goes back to the American world so he can find his long lost father. Literally, the actor who plays this elf is really funny. There are so many funny scenes with the elf that it's actually hilarious. Like, there are so many funny scenes with him, and I wish we had a lot more of these movies, but I'm putting number 9. Now, Christmas Chronicle. Now, I know people wouldn't put this, above Elf or Jack Frost, but for me, it has one of, if not the best Christmas plot. So basically the main part of this is that a grumpy old guy doesn't want to celebrate Christmas, but then the ghosts of Christmas present, the ghosts of Christmas past, and future come to haunt him, and he runs his lesson at the end, celebrates Christmas, and appreciates the people in his lives. And it just has a really unique plot and great characters. Now, Christmas Chronicle. Now, don't get me wrong, I know people wouldn't really put it this low on the list, but just hear me out. I watch this movie a lot with my family and it just never gets old. Like, there's so many funny scenes. The beginning was pretty okay, I gotta admit, but the scenes with Santa was really funny. Like, he did a really good job with his acting. Like, the scene where they had to find out they had to deliver one more present under a few seconds, or the fact Elf ruined it, got a laugh at me. Actually, that was so funny, and I wish they had a lot more of the delivering present scene. Like, they could have executed a bit better, but it was still really good. Like, I really enjoyed this movie. Like, I'm gonna be honest, this was a really good movie, and I won't really get tired of it. Like, at this point, after watching it so many times. So for those reasons, I'm putting it on my top 10 at number 7. Yeah, Deck the Halls. So, this is a pretty funny Christmas movie, I gotta admit. So, the main part of this movie is that family is celebrating a few days before Christmas, but then another neighbor, their new neighbors move into this house. It would be the biggest Christmas house ever, with lots of lights. Like, the scenes where the dad is trying to, stop his plans, it was really funny, and I like how they always don't work. But eventually, after a lot of arguments with both these neighbors, they eventually get into a firework problem, forcing the families to be mad at them and leave them on Christmas. Well, that's actually kind of sad. But anyway, the neighbors forgive each other, they make up and then buy dinners for their family, and the families, forgive them and they celebrate together, and yeah, that's the movie. There's so many funny moments in this movie, but typically with the neighbors, they were very funny together. Also, I really like the scenes, at church, and I like the scenes at the car dealership scenes. This is just a pretty funny movie. Now, Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. Now, please forgive me. Now, I know it's a bit cheating to put 2 of the Home Alone movies on this list, but I'll just really stick to the Home Alone movies, you feel me? So the main part is that Kevin gets left, on Christmas again, but not at this house in New York this time. So he goes exploring, but then runs into Harry and Marv and a bunch of other criminals, like Cookie Monster and stuff. Cookie Monster's not in this movie. But anyway, he tries to get out, but then like he says a lot of traps like the first movie, and then eventually Marv and Harry gets arrested again, and he leaves with the family. I wonder where I saw this spot before. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So I really like this. I think they executed the traps better in this movie, and there are a lot more funny moments with Harry and Marv. Like, I really enjoyed this movie. Now, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 2000 movie. Honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, The Grinch, this is probably the best Grinch movie. Like, it's just a really funny movie. Like, even better than the animated one. No, not that movie. Yes, that movie. I just really enjoyed this movie. The Grinch is a really funny character. And can we just forget the fact he's voiced by Jim Carrey, you know, the funny character? Okay, let's not forget that he's really funny. Like this, every scene with Grinch is really funny, and the whole part is that Grinch is lonely on Christmas, so he wants to steal Christmas, so he doesn't want to hear it again. I can understand that kind of though. He feels bad in the end, and his heart goes tree sizes and gives the presents back, and the Who's forgive him. Also, a unique part. Now, Arthur Christmas. This is another one of Aardman's movies, and I expected it to be good, and it's a really good film. I still remember watching this back, like, when I was in, like, I still remember this, like, watching this movie when I was very young, and I really enjoyed it. And rewatching it now, I still enjoy it. Like, it's still a really good movie. Like, that beginning was really funny. Like, they're really good with the whole delivering presents thing, and, like, avoiding the kid. That was really good. I mean, I will admit, the only negative I really have with this movie is that I feel like they didn't really need to drag the second half that much. Like, they could have limited the scenes, but still, I really enjoyed this movie. Like, that ending was good. The, like, beginning was good. And a lot of funny moments in this movie. I know a lot of people would put Home Alone at their number one spot, but for me, it's just that I just found one Christmas movie better. But let's just talk about how good this movie is. So the main part of this movie is that this family leaves behind their kid on Christmas, and it makes sense why. And they Home Alone 2, it doesn't make sense. Like the whole like them being late for the airport since the alarm clock was off after the thunderstorm. They're not noticing Kevin because of the crowd of kids, and for like the ticket. Like, so it was a really good movie. I'm gonna be honest. Yes, the traps, the plot, and the characters in Home Alone were really good, but I find one Christmas movie better. Hey, people are gonna say like, NGC, what the hell is this? Why are you putting this over Home Alone, Jack Frost, Elf? Yeah, I get it, but I just really enjoyed this movie. I'm so used to this movie. So the main part of this movie is a guy named Jeremy is like so lazy to deliver the mail, so he has to deliver 6,000 letters to Smearensburg. However, they don't even do mail there. They just fight. All of the fight scenes are really funny, and the first time they ever fought got laughs at me. Like, this entire movie is really funny. So Jeremy finds a way to get letters by hosting Christmas at Smearenburg, along with new friends like Claus, the elves, and a girl he has a crush on. But they're hard for him leaving them and ditching them and using them, and I can understand that. But they forgive him in the end for trying to save the presents from these two evil mayors that I always get a laugh from, who tries to destroy Christmas. But it's revealed that the presents were just fake all around, and they delivered the real ones to the kids. Like, it was really good. Also, the ending was really good, where like Santa died, and it really hurt me. And then hearing that ho 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 at the end, knowing he's not dead, it was good. I'm gonna be honest. I know I'm not like, this is one of the best movies I ever saw. Not just the best Christmas movie ever, but one of the best movies I ever saw. Like, this is a really good movie. I'm gonna be honest, really good movie. Nothing can compare to this so far. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed hearing my top 10 favorite Christmas movie, guys, and I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas.